Hi everybody, hope you are all doing fantastic. It has been a long time since I have shown up on my channel, Tarot and Everything Transcendental. So I thought maybe it's the right time to come and sort of give you all an update about energy, how it's playing around in the universe, what is the general trend with our collective energies, and what is it that you need to know about this year and beyond. And also, particularly at this point in time, I thought that I should let you all know more about the transcendental aspect of this channel rather than just making it a pure tarot channel, because it's not just about tarot. My motive here is to read the energies and give you all the update about what's cooking around in the environment that we live and breathe in 3D. So we will have a holistic look at all the energies, and we will also kind of delve more into the intricacies of this year and beyond. So first of all, let's just talk about this year, the year 2024. This year is a year which is ruled by Saturn. So, conventionally speaking, it's not just another year. It's a year where, there are a lot of upgrades in your energy, and where you are being tested constantly by the environment, because the energies are as such. So it's better to prepare yourself for this energy now, and this constant transition and transmutation, if you haven't done it already, because Saturn will give you your own share of challenges. In tarot, what we say is that this is the year of strength, and when strength is required, if I ask you this simple question, strength is required when you are faced with some adversity. It's your reaction to adversity and not the adversity itself that determines how your life story and life path will unfold. So the universe is subjecting you to some tests so that you are better prepared for the life ahead. As a famous quote by Oprah Winfrey goes, and where there is no struggle, there is no strength. So this year you will be seeing that you all are served with a lot many challenges, a lot many situations where your strength will be tested. So you need to be very patient. Patience is the key to thrive in this year and beyond. The task ahead of you is never greater than your own light and your own height. So you need to embrace this truth, and as and when we start changing our narratives to how we face strengths, to how we face the adversities and overcome them, it's the very moment when you actually get a true taste of how courageous you are. Another important thing about this year is that this year will give you constant signals about what kind of people you actually need around you, and what kind of people you actually need to let go, because since all of you will have your own share of struggles in this year, you will come to realize who all are your true mates, friends, and who are the people that you simply need to let go. So this year actually will be a testament to authenticity of the people that we have in our respective lives. So that's about it. And before we delve into the general reading and do sort of a reality check on how the energies are playing out around us right now, let me tell you a couple of things. This energy update that I'm going to give you is not gonna be about one particular zodiac sign. It's gonna be a general tarot reading that we are stepping into. And we all should remember that it is easy in the world to live, after world's opinion. It is easy in solitude to live after our own. But a great man is he who, in the midst of the crowd, keeps the perfect sweetness and the independence of solitude. So we all need to engage, but we also have to remind ourselves that we shouldn't over engage. We have to control our temptations. We have to just need to channelize our focus where it actually is meant to be, instead of just spewing it anywhere and everywhere. Nothing astonishes men so much as common sense and plain dealing. So this is a truth that stands true in every era and every time, though time and space are just an illusion when we talk about it in energy level. But until the time that we are on the earth in this 3D, we will be tested on several fronts. So we need to be prepared about that, and we need to constantly remind ourselves that as long as we are here, we have to be prepared for the tests that come along our way. Okay, so this is all about the transcendental aspect of it, because most of the times people tend to forget that tarot is just an act of divination. It can give you guidance to sort of tell you where your energy is going, but it's not something that you should see as a channel of predictions, to get predictions, because tarot was never meant to give you any kind of predictions. It was meant to prepare you for what lies ahead of you, so that once you know yourself and the environment around you better, you have all the armories in your arsenal to impeccably sail around the challenges that are thrown to you, right? So we should operate from this understanding and this belief, right? So let me know if any one of you are facing any obstacles, or you are struggling with any general challenges. Let me know if life is throwing to you some challenges this year specifically, because the energies of this year are evidently different from the energy of any of the other years. Okay, so I have just been performing some cleansing rituals, and I have realized that sometimes the collective energy gets too heavy for me to handle. Okay, so let's just start the energy readings that we need to do for today, so that I can give you a glimpse of what's there in the environment around you. So I invite the divine energies to give me the correct guidance about what we actually need to know. So here is the first card. And here is the second card. So let me show you these two cards, okay, before we drill further into the reading. So this card, evidently is a King of Cups, and a Queen of Wands, which is in true sense a reflection of the divine feminine and masculine inside us. So in spirituality we say that our right hand side of the body reflects divine masculine and left hand side refers to divine feminine. So if you look at the central energies right now, you will look at that in your feminine aspect, or rather in our feminine aspects, we need to be more articulate and we need to clearly convey what we are feeling, because this year is also a year of confrontation, because we have to grab the bull by its horn and we have to be very confrontational about the challenges that come along our way. So that's why the Queen of Swords is there. And tarot is also not very gender agnostic, so you can take it as also however it resonates. If it to you speaks more on your feminine side or your masculine side, that's something that you need to discern for yourself. Second card here, which can be associated with divine masculine or divine feminine as it resonates, it's about balancing your emotions and also at the same time being very mindful of the emotions. So if I take these two cards in conjunction together, the energy what I see over here is that this year, particularly in present times, we need to be very clear and we need to be very evidently be speaking about what we feel, and at the same time we also need to be very authentic about how we are feeling, and more importantly consciously drilling down into why we are feeling that. This is what the central energy right now tells me about. So this is like a collective reading, so you can take if it resonates, and or you can just leave it. But what I see is most of my collective might be feeling this way at this point in time, as in the environment is somehow triggering or persuading you to be more confrontational with your feelings, as I was saying before, and to articulate it the right way, because if you don't embrace the strength amidst the adversity this year, there is no point of the inception of this year and you living in this timeline at the first place, right? So let's now see at other energies that we have at display. We have Knight of Wands, we have the Five of Wands, and we have the Seven of Swords. So a lot of wand energy over here. This signifies that most of you might be feeling halted when it comes to making some kind of spontaneous movement. There can be some kind of conflict in the house, or there can be your own limiting beliefs or some limiting beliefs imposed on you by the environment that are halting you from making a progression. So that's why the wands energy is here. Most of you might be feeling very conscious, and it's not the usual you, because the usual you is more proactive, the usual you is very faster. But unlike the usual you, because of the environment and because of family dynamics at this point in time, most of you are feeling very cautious to make the particular moves in terms of career, finances, or family life that you have always wanted to make. Okay, so let's see what else we need to know. The next card that I have is the Lovers. The Star, and the Empress. See people, again I have gotten 3 major arcana cards, and the major arcana cards are no joke. So herein we can see that there is a lot of healing in the form of self-love and authentic love from friends and family that many of you need to embrace to sail across the challenging times that you have. And what I see is that these blessings are also there intact, but you also need to, yeah, so as I was saying that the major arcana cards that we have gotten in the second round of your reading is the Lovers, the Star, and the Empress. So what these cards are telling me is that we need to be more mindful about how we are devoting our energy to our friends and our family, because these are the people who are gonna help us sail through the challenges that are coming along our way during these testing times. So even if most of us feel that we need to make an immediate action, we need to see what kind of protection or backup we have in terms of family support, in terms of how watchful we are, uh, and we need to be very watchful about the environment around us and how we are devoting that quality time to our friends and family. That's quintessential at this conjuncture in time. The bottom of energy is the Nine of Pentacles, so sorry, the Ten of Pentacles. So this card is also about sort of reaffirms what the previous three cards have told, all the major arcana energies, that to heal you need to be, and to tackle the challenges that are thrown to us by the universe, we need to be more in alignment with the loving energies from our friends and family. And that's something that also might be a major challenge for some of you this year, because you will be feeling some kind of disharmony or disconcord with your group of families and friends. And this year basically it's about treating your people dynamics right, be it in the family sphere, be it with your colleagues, be it with your friends and family. So we have to embrace all these kinds of messages, and we also have to see how we are mindfully sailing across them. Okay, so as there is a card in the Rumi oracle, so I am intuitively picking up on that card. So this card tells that the wound is a place where the light enters you. So for the light to enter you and for you to emerge as a victorious warrior, you need to face your wounds heads on. And this card also sort of is a reminder that our deepest wounds can become openings for the transmutation and the healing and the growth that we want to imbibe in our life. So we have to embrace our wounds and allow the light to enter, guiding us towards healing and towards magnificent portals of wholeness. So the message for you is to embrace the unknown with courage and curiosity. Within uncertainties, we have to see the potential for growth, self-discovery, and all kinds of divine channeling and transformation. Trust in the journey, for even in the midst of darkness, there is always a glimmer of light guiding your way. So this year, you have to go not from one adversity to another, but we have to give ourselves this constant reminder by patting ourselves on the back that we are sailing from one strength to the next. So that's about this reading. I will take a conscious effort to show up on this channel more. And in the meantime, if you know someone who is looking for a personal reading, or you yourself are, don't hesitate to drop me a messages. I am not doing too many readings at this conjuncture in time, but as and when I get the opportunity and I've managed to find some time, I will surely get back to all of you and do the personal readings. So that's about it in this reading. Thank you for taking out the time to stay here with me in the safe space. I wish you all love and light, and until next time, bye bye. I will be with you all soon again. Take care. Bye.